If you're looking for basting stitches on the Husqvarna Viking Designer EPIC 2, look no further than your Menu A utility stitches starting at stitch number 38. But 39 and 40 are also basting stitches done two different additional ways. So stitch number 38 is an extra long stitch, but here is the trick. Number one, it's not going to lock at the very beginning, making it easy for those stitches to come out. Number two, check out what happened to the tension. It went down to a 2.4. That's the saved tension for this particular stitch, and I can't wait to show you why that is so important. Now, stitch number 39, I had to touch the question mark and touch it to see what it was actually called and how to use it. But the straight basting stitch is to be used where you're going to touch the foot control. It's going to just take two stitches and then stop and then raise the foot. And then you're going to move the fabric to the next position you want the next stitch to be taken. So that means that if you wanted basting stitches that are approximately this long, you can just move it, tack it, move it, tack it. So you want them this long, no problem. You have control of how far you want to move that particular stitch. Stitch number 39 is a straight stitch version of that. Stitch number 40 has a little zig to it. So let's go ahead and try all three of them to compare which one would be best if you're trying to make something fit, but you don't want to make that seam permanent just in case it's not perfect. A basting stitch is a great way to try something on, fit something into place, great for home deck as well, especially like if you're doing like slip covers, you're trying to get everything all just right. That's a great way to pre-stitch something together, and then once you're done basting it, you can come back over the top of it with a standard straight stitch utility with a shorter stitch length. Okay, first basting stitch, watch how long that stitch is. That is nice and long, but let's just go ahead. I'm going to lift the presser foot up and pull this out, cut it manually because I want to have some extra threads on the back side. So let's say that it is been tested, but look, now this does not look like a good stitch, and that is true because we have reduced the tension. So everything is going to pull to the back side, but watch here, this back thread, and you always want to pull the back one, not the front one. Look how easy it's going to pull out. It's like it's on a shower curtain. You just slide it right on out, and those basting stitches are gone. So that is how the stitch number 38 works, but let's go ahead and switch. Now you heard a click when we went to the next stitch, stitch number 39. Let's watch and see how this works. I'm going to need two hands for this. Put the presser foot down, and it will stitch 1, 2, foot comes up. Then pull, move it to where you want your next stitch. 1, 2, done. My foot is still on the foot control, so it only takes 2 stitches and then it moves. So then again, you have control over how long you want these stitches to actually be. So let's just go ahead. I'm going to raise the presser foot up, slide that out. Let's take a look. Once again, stitches are very loose. Easy to see on the back side because the tension is changed like the first one I showed you, and these stitches also would come out just as easy. Now, tell you the truth, I haven't done the zigzag one. That might be a newer stitch for me, or else I just never knew it was there, but let's do it. Stitch number 40, so let's just take a look. Same concept here, but with a, let's see here. So it just, instead of going kind of in the same hole, it goes stitch, stitch, kind of from left to right, and gives it that kind of finish. So whichever one, they're very similar, but you might find one a little bit more readily or easily for you to see, to take out for those stitches. So I love it. Tension still reduced. Flip it over. Always pull it out on the back side. Let's see if it pulls out as easy. Yes, it does. And it's gone. I love it. So if you are needing that particular kind of technique, basting stitches are built in to your Menu A utility stitch collection.